In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a cash reserve and how much you need to save. Let's get started. I'm Daxton Fryer, part of the All-Star Advisor team with Roberts Wealth Management. While interest rates aren't very attractive right now, keeping proper cash reserves is still a critical part of your financial plan. We're going to go over how to build a cash reserve and how much you need in your emergency fund. So why do we build a cash reserve? Borrowing money or raising cash in an emergency always has a high cost. Credit cards can carry interest charges beyond 20% or more in some cases. Early IRA or 401k withdrawals come with a 10% withdrawal penalty on top of taxes, while raising cash in your investment accounts can trigger capital gains. Keeping a cash reserve is the easiest way to avoid the expense of raising cash for an unexpected event. If you follow the steps I'll lay out here, building up your cash reserves will be faster and easier than you might think. How much do you need? A cash reserve of between 3 and 6 times your monthly expense is the tried and true rule of thumb in financial planning. However, many people often have a hard time calculating their monthly expenses. An alternative and easier approach is to save between 3 and 6 times your take-home pay. For many people, these two methods will produce similar numbers. Finally, if you are retired or work in a potential boom or bust industry such as real estate, you may want to save even more. For some people, the right answer has been saving up to 12 times their monthly expenses. Settling on the right number depends on how aggressive or conservative you are. Many people sleep better at night knowing that they have quick access to cash. Others want every penny invested as aggressively as possible. Do you just use your checking account? For some people, opening a specific account, either a high-interest savings account or a money market fund, is the best place to keep these funds. The higher interest can help you get to your goal faster. The lack of access to these funds, you don't want them linked to your checking or debit card, makes it easier to keep the balance growing. If access is more important than a fractionally higher interest rate, then just using your checking account or savings account will do just fine. How to get started building a cash reserve. The most effective way is to set a savings target and automate recurring deposits that come out of your paycheck. You want to look at the timing of any other automatic withdrawals that you've already set up, such as auto or student loan payments. Make sure your emergency fund deposits fit in with your pay cycle and your existing commitments, so you're not left short during any part of the month. Start as big as you think you can, and then decrease it by 10%. Why not go big? Well, I'd like to see you start saving consistently instead of overdoing it, only to realize that your original goal was not sustainable. This is about building a habit so that it can all happen in the background. If after a couple of months you're finding yourself unhappy and consistently short of cash, you can decrease it a little bit. However, most people find that having less money available just makes them more mindful of the ways that they spend their money and leads to organic expense reduction. Boost your cash reserves when you have the chance. On occasion, take advantage of any large sums of money you get. For instance, a tax refund, an annual bonus, or a monetary gift to boost your cash reserves. It's always a good idea to splurge with 10 or maybe even 20% of it. That way you can still enjoy the gift in the present, but the rest directly goes into your cash reserve fund. It won't take you long to build up a large balance, and you may find that even after you've secured yourself in your lifestyle, you may want to just shift your savings over to a new financial goal. Whether you call it a rainy day fund, an emergency fund, a cash reserves, make sure that you have sufficient cash on hand to cover some of life's unexpected events, such as an accident, unemployment, or a big unexpected expense. It can keep you from having to access very expensive credit card debt or interrupting your current savings plan. The goal is to ensure that you can recover quickly with minimal disruption and keep your life on track. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any topics you'd like us to cover or any questions for us, please email us at info@robertswealth.com. And as always, we want to know what you think. So if you find these videos helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe to our Retire Right YouTube channel. There you'll find our video library where you can watch content on several financial topics. By liking and subscribing, you'll also be the first to receive updates when we release new videos.